Well, depending on where you are, now that we can get into a gym setting on a very limited basis, and restrictions hopefully easing sooner than later, chiropractor Nekessa Remy has some tips on injury-free spring exercise. I'm looking at some of the tests here we're going to be doing. A spinal rotation test. That sounds like it's going to hurt. Yeah, I'm glad my stunt double's here.
I promise. Yeah, she's going to be doing all the work. But I promise, the spinal rotation test does not hurt at all.
Okay, good to know.
And I'll show you how it works. It's pretty simple. So what you're going to do is you're standing still, and you can do this in front of a mirror if you'd like, and you're going to rotate your upper body from one side over to the other. And what you're feeling for is if you notice any restriction in the spine. So is your shoulder not rotating as much to one side? And if you notice that there is some restriction, you can easily just grab a band or towel around you. And if I find I'm restricted to my right, I'm just going to rotate and use the band to help me improve that rotation. This is a great one to do whether you're going back to the gym or maybe you're looking to going back to the golf course. That rotation in the upper body is really important.
Yeah, all of these that we're going to see right now, important just because, I mean, over the winter, a lot of us have been pretty sedentary and binging, we want to get into some, get a little more active, and you really do have to prepare for that or your body will let you know.
It will. It definitely will. And when you're doing any of these tests, if you are feeling pain, I should indicate you definitely want to check it out with your health practitioner. All we're looking for with this test, tightness or restriction, and then I'm going to give you solutions to solve those.
Okay, let's do the deep squat test.
Yeah, so the deep squat test, you're going to have your hands overhead, and then you're just squatting down. So what you want to try to get is your glutes to go as low as your knees. Now, for a lot of us who've been sitting all day, we might not be able to go that low because we've got tight hips. Easy fix. You're just going to stretch out the front of your hips. You're going to do a runner's lunge here, where you just thrust your hip forward, take your arm and lean away, and you're stretching out right in the front of the hip. You hold that for 20 seconds, do it a few times, and then you should be able to get into your squat even deeper.
Okay, that didn't hurt at all. I was doing that,
I'm sure you were.
Now, shoulder flexibility.
Yeah, so again, we're hunched over, we're at that computer, our shoulders suffer. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach for your opposite shoulder blade, and you're going to compare sides. You may need someone to help you with this one. Well, what you want to look for are both arms reaching the same point. Now, if she's having restriction, easy fix again. All you need is a towel. So you're going to take the towel here, the restricted arm is at the bottom, and you're using your top arm to guide that restricting arm up. And that's going to help increase the range of motion in your shoulder. Okay.
Well, I'm a little worried about my pelvic stabilizers. In fact, I'm not sure if I have any.
I promise you do, but a good way to test them is just do a single leg stance.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're just going to balance. Now, this position here, you should be able to hold for 30 seconds without getting too wobbly. This is an important test whether you're going back to the gym and hitting up the treadmill, or with the weather getting a little nicer, you might want to go for a run. So to strengthen your pelvic stabilizers to give you more balance, grab a band, put it around the knees. You're going into like a little bit of a squat, and then you're just stepping side to side. That's going to engage the muscles on the side of the hip, whose job it is to keep you balanced when you're in that stance.
Okay. What else for just general upper body flexibility?
Yeah, so there's a great test that you can do to check the flexibility in your upper back. All you're going to do is you're going to reach for your opposite top of the shoulder here. And again, you're comparing sides. So if you find that there's one side where it's a little bit harder to get the arm up, grab your broomstick. You're going to place it behind your back, and then you're just leaning side to side to increase the flexibility in through the upper back. Again, really important, especially if you've been sitting all day at a computer. You want to make sure that this area is moving well when you do head back to the gym.
Would you thank my stunt double for me?
Yes, thank you, Kira, for all your hard work this morning.
Thank you, Kira.
My little sister.
Great job. Thank you, chiropractor Nekessa Remy.
Thank you.